Could it be that your son is right after all?
Don't you start with that as well. There's no such thing as a temporal anomaly. Basta!
How do you know that?
Because I, unlike Junior, am a real scientist.
And a very youthful-looking one, too.
And your point is?
Nothing at all. But...
For the last time! There are no anomalies in time! Time anomalies are nothing but fantasy! Illogical, badly thought through, unscientific! I will not let my coherent worldview be destroyed by some random tin foil hat wearer!
Whoa, chill, dude. But...
For...
Whoa! Impossible to know whether that's his thing. I'll just have to take a chance on it.
My old pipe. That's just what I need right now. Whoa. Strong stuff, this tobacco. It reminds me of my college days. We were so crazy back then. So, Lala Cuckoo! Wasn't very good for us. We experimented with everything. With plants, with time, and with women, of course.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. McChronicle was one hot chick.
Too much information.
I was even more crazy than he is today. My mother didn't like it at all. She never wanted me to go to university. I was supposed to take over my father's business in the garage. Rocco McChronicle. He said playing with time would only end in tears. What my butt for my girlfriend. I was already 25. Oh.
May I?
I don't know. If you may, I may, right?
Sure.
Yippee!
Psst! McDiaper Pants! Your father is distracted. We can go.
Go without me. He's right. I need to think about my errors.
No, he isn't. There are temporal anomalies.
I know. We created them, and as a result, ruined everything.
What, and your plan is to give up now, when everything is at its worst?
Don't you understand? It's always at its worst. This here is no loop. It's a downward spiral.
Oh boy, this looks just a touch more complicated. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance. Yeah, this is nothing but waste oil. Somehow I had expected liquid bronze. Yeah. As long as the tank is empty, no pressure can be built there. As long as it's... A little oil can never hurt. However, this is a lot more than a little. A little oil can never... However, this is... A little oil. However... No way. As long as the tank is empty, no pressure can be built there. It smells like feta cheese. A professional scientist needs no further evidence to know what to do now. Something Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance. A little, however... What's wrong with you? You sound just as pig-headed as your father.
And he didn't bring the world to within an inch of total destruction through his behavior.
Yeah, but his behavior isn't going to save it either. Come on, man.
With what? Obliterating?
You're right. I can handle it without you. Come on, man. I can... Ah, you're still here.
Of course, Mr. Rufus. After all, we are on the cusp of an epochal discovery.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside the lecture hall again.
They'll have to wait. We are going on an excursion. Pack your things. We're off to... the neighboring building. Thanks, Hildebrain. Somewhat misplaced, but you still get a star.
Wow!
Cool.
Impressive, isn't it? What is it?
Me!
Ah, Nerdbird?
Oh! An impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Popularly known as a... anyone? Perhaps Chubby over there.
Time portal machine?
Time portal machine, precisely. Because it creates a time portal. But where? Sure, of course, the interim time. The turquoise tunnel, as we experts also call it. And now, for the master question, how to turn that thing on.
Turn it on? But,
All right, people, I want discussion.
That thing at the front must be the tachyon tank.
What, the milk bottle with the bicycle pump?
you need a substance that emits tachyons.
Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used to contain feta cheese.
And you have to adjust the nozzles so they concentrate on the thinnest place in space-time. You can detect a so-called potential portal with 4D glasses.
4D glasses, feta cheese, anything else?
You're not intending to open a portal into interim time, are you?
And why not?
The Chronicle says it's too dangerous. It could perforate the whole of space-time.
Oh, hogwash. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Will that be in the exam?
As long as the tank is... Away with the stuff. And strike.
What's going on? My mucous membranes are swelling up. Oh, anaphylactic shock. It's my goat's hair allergy. My eyes are burning.
Bravo! You finally hit something dead on. My sense of humor. Hey, these pieces of glass would be perfect for my 4D glasses. Just a shame that they don't stick together on their own. Who can tell me what this is?
Junk?
Either that, or a set of 4D glasses.
No, it's junk.
They're not finished yet, okay? So, children, what do you need to open.
Oh, they are made.
Exactly, Hildy. Something that emits tachyons.
Full marks. I'm proud of you.
You can stop this whole professor ruse now. We're the smart kids, remember?
Of course you are. After all, you learned from the best. Professor Rufus. Ta-da! So, children, time. What do you need to open?
Some 4D glasses to detect they are made of colored glass.
Exactly, Hildy.
Full mark. I'm proud of you. No way. Until my 4D glasses are finished, it's impossible for me to detect temporal anomalies. No way. Until my...
Do not disturb him. He must come. Does he occasionally? Not if you keep breaking his concentration, he doesn't.
Want to see something?
Oh. Yeah. Aye.
Oh, guess we can forget.
Hey, stay away from our job.
That's not a training bag. That's a goat.
Ha! Nice try. I may be blind, but my other senses are all the sharper for it. I can hear the room, taste objects, and I can smell in your facial expression that you're trying to trick me.
Yeah, that was my facial expression, and not yesterday's chili. Uh-huh. Someone was chewing gum in my class and didn't give me any, except for the fresh box lunch. It's gonna rain homework! The gum is already much too old. And besides, gluing colorful shards of broken glass together with bubble gum? Ha! That's totally unrealistic. He doesn't need help. He'll manage all. It already got all spoiled. Admit it, you're stuck on me.
That depends on your point of view. Does the boot stick to the dog shit, or the dog shit to the boot?
It's time, plus or minus. The gun. Better the junkie. All that would do. Somehow, I doubt that you'll help me. Oh, boy.
Do not disturb. He must.
Does he occasionally? Not if you keep. Want to see?
Oh. Yeah. Aye.
Oh, guess we can forget that, huh?
Hey.
Do you think that would work as a fuel?
Oh, does it emit tachyons?
Well, how should I know?
Because you're the professor.
Hey, don't get sassy with me, boy, or it'll be raining homework. Do you think that would work as a fuel?
Oh, does it emit tachyons?
Well, how should I?
Because you're the professor.
Hey, don't get sassy.
Oh, does
What?
Because
Hey, don't. Even more oil? What for? Now everything just slides along. Come on, Mac. I need your help.
With what? Obliterating the...
You're right. I can handle it without you. I don't know much about the production of nicotine gum, but I have chewing gum, and that contains nicotine. Should work, right? The gum is already much too old, and besides, gluing colorful shards of broken glass together with bubble gum? Ha! That's totally unrealistic.
Nicotine chewing gum? Oh boy, I've just realized that I've got the munchies. Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs back in. Munchtastic! Oh, yummy!
Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. Who can tell me what this is?
Are those supposed to be 4D glasses?
It is a set of 4D glasses.
Is that stained glass from a window?
Don't touch! That is a highly sensitive, scientific whatnot. Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know! That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Fortune has changed sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed. As long as the tank is empty, no pressure can be built there. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance. And, are you coming along?
Well, I can't see the sense in that.
Was that a yes or a no?
I'm feeling fan-dabba-doozy.
What's wrong with you? You sound just as pig-headed as your father.
And he didn't bring the world to within an inch.
Yeah, but his behavior isn't going to save it either. Ta-da! It makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. Is it just me, or is the goat's udder glowing mysteriously? Is it just... Hey, I already told you that. Where do you think the bleeding comes from?
From my wife, of course. She's always bleeding on at me, claiming that my sports things are actually animals, nuns, or... But how, pray tell, would a goat manage to get down here to the underwater pallet?
Okay, suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself. But be careful, sometimes they bite.
Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized cheese emits tachyons, right?
And now, the follow-up question. What color are tachyons?
She means pink.
Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits tachyons. Write that down.
There! The portal is open!
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
More pressure? No problem. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure.
Daniel!
Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpets.
What are we gonna do now?
Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
McGronicle!
Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the near vicinity of the portal. There's a relatively high probability that they have opened up portal to Kubat.
And how high is high?
Haven't a clue. 1,000 maybe?
And that's good.
Relative. It's the only chance that we're going to get. And also, much more than we really deserve.
Speaking of which, I still have to pick gold.
That means the leap into the unknown without any guarantee of being able to return. That's a wait.
No, I'd rather go get her right away. Go! We did it! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you, I'll make it right again.
And I told you, go away.
Oh, come on, Goal. Take off the hat and...
Hey, hands off! I do understand where you're coming from. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theatre wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, that. Yes, that was intentional.
But look at them. They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape my hamster wheel.
Wait, you think you're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at her, she...
Ha! I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors. What's this?
Hey, give it back!
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
And you got past the Novomat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry on.
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day, we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how it has to be, right?
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains. There, look at that.
Hitchcraft?
Oh! It doesn't matter. Let's go. What the? What now? That looks like that interim we crossed in the time pod. But where did this city come from? And where are Goal and McChronicle? They jumped through the portal right before I did.
Hey you, Fulock! Get off of my porch.
Ah, a local. Can you tell me where I've landed?
In my turnip patch.
Wait a minute. Don't I know you? You're Glandula, the romantic ninja. Just old and ugly. How is that possible?
Are you trying to talk your head off?
Don't you mean, am I trying to talk your ear off?
Not if I got my gun pointed right.
Oh.
One step closer and I'll blow your turnip out.
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Professor Rufus? Yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's to thank for all of this. Just junk crabs and bites for years on end. What about him?
I killed him.
Well done! Now get out of my yard.
All right.
Take a hike.
All right. Where the hell have I landed?
Are you lost, stranger?
No, I have a photographic sense of direction and always know exactly where I am. It's just the when has been a little confusing lately.
When doesn't mean a thing round here. You're in interim time, a space alongside the past, present.
And future, I know.
I was gonna say perishable food. We don't have anything like a future here. Rumor has it there used to be one. The portal building authorities are digging around looking for it in the foundations of interim time. But if you ask me, it's just newfangled nonsense.
No future.
2 other newcomers passed by here earlier. They asked about the future too. Friends of yours, perhaps?
Impossible. They were just with me.
Maybe out there. Here in interim time, the clocks tick a little different.
Huh. I see they have a few more hands, too.
Well, welcome to Paradox City. My name's Rocco McChronicle. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to help you,
Rufus. And actually, I do have a couple. Rocco What the hell did you say? Are you Rocco McChronicle, the father of Dean Angus McChronicle Sr., and therefore our McChronicle's grandfather?
You must have confused me with someone else. I don't have a son, and if I did, I'm sure he would have become a dean. After all, I'm running a family business here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. The last thing I need now is to accidentally prevent McChronicle's birth. You've seen my friends?
A sexy chick accompanied by a clever, handsome guy?
Not really. We were separated.
Well, 2 strangers certainly passed by earlier on. They met the old hermit. It looked as though they knew each other. They headed off to her farm, turn left at the town hall, and then continue up that way.
Where are my friends?
At the old hermit's farm. Turn left at the town hall.
Where the hell am I?
You're in Paradox City, the city between times.
Aren't we always between times?
Excuse me?
You know, present and future.
Yes, I suppose, although here we're not so much between the future. That doesn't exist here.
I urgently need to get to Kuvak.
Doesn't ring any bells. Is it beyond interim time?
Of course.
Then you'd better be off asking the guys from the portal building authorities. They map the portals and know where each one leads.
Hey, that's the time pod.
That there? That's been there since before I arrived. My father was going to repair it. That's why he founded the garage. Apparently it stopped being so important at some point, like everything here.
What does that mean, you have no future?
That's what I said. If that's what you're interested in, then ask the people at the Portal Building Authorities. They're always talking about the future, and they're trying to dig one up from the junk beneath the city. Absolute madmen, if you ask me. We've never had a future here, and we've managed quite happily without it so far, thank you very much.
Ah, you obviously cannot help me.
I'm sorry, buddy.
You can't. Nope. People these days just don't trust one another anymore. You can't. Nope. People these days. Do you own one of the time machines out there?
But of course, my young friend. I call it the retardis.
Why is everyone laughing?
Because they have no idea. The retardis is a jewel in the crown of time travel technology.
He said jewel.
Mr. Vincent is neglecting to tell you that his antediluvian vehicle cannot undertake genuine time travel, only deterministic time travel.
You can't change the past with it. You're stuck there until you've recreated the condition of the timeline at the point of departure.
Huh?
Don't listen to them. A trip in the retardis is always worth it. If you like, I can take you on a little spin. All I need is a portal map with precise space-time coordinates on it. Just ask the lads at the Portal Building Authorities.
Is that your ride out there?
Why? Have I blocked you in?
No, don't worry.
Shame. So why are you asking?
Well, you left the lights on. If you give me the key, then...
Nice try. Not only does the Instant Change Coupe make time travel possible without that bothersome time branching, it also has the automatically adjusting headlights since the 5 series.
That's a nice device. No two ways about it.
Every time traveler's dream. For a long time, I thought I'd never be able to afford more than the 2 series, the so-called butter churn, but I was ambitious. I wanted the 5 series more than anything else. I've slogged and slaved, shed blood, sweat, and tears, scrimped and saved again. And now that I've got there, the only thing that still gives me any joy is pushing around other people who don't slave away as hard as I did back then. For example, my former self, that lazy slacker. He should have served me a bowl of delicious Fulux soup ages ago. But do you see any delicious Fulux soup around here, huh? I don't. If he doesn't start moving my ass soon, I could be due a real ass chewing.
That time traveler apparently comes from a completely different ethnic background. This is where my respect for foreign cultures and my diplomatic tact come into play.
Ooga, ooga.
Good day, sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. May I introduce myself? My name is Ang.
Hello. You understand what I say?
But of course, communication is one of the most important attributes for the profession in which I work. I'm a trader, and it would be a true conviviality to engage in business with you. I vend in medicinal herbs for a healthy intestinal flora, in exchange for vintage art from the Neolithic period.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Boo!
Ah! Oh no! The Fulux soup! I'm gonna get fired for sure. My whole future depends on this job.
I thought there was no future here.
There is for me. My future self is sitting over there in the corner. He says that if I don't try a lot harder, I'll never be as successful as, well, me. He said I've got to save, work hard, and sign up to a pension plan. Otherwise, I'll never drive a sleek Instant Change 5. And then, well, it would all be for nothing.
Why don't you just make a new suit?
I can't. We've run out of Fulux ribs. Oh, man. What a disaster.
Peanuts. Tasty.
What? You've eaten Mikey!
What? But, oh no, I thought you were Peanuts.
Don't worry.
Mikey was an ass anyway.
And we are peanuts.
Sapient peanuts from another time.
Delicious and clever.
What do you know? Can I maybe take you along anyway? The way things are going here, I'll probably have to make you into peanut butter.
No, to be honest with you, we wouldn't like that.
Let him speak. Maybe he's got a good reason.
A good reason to turn us into peanut butter? Oh yeah, true. He hasn't given us one yet.
Yeah, why does he want to do that?
On principle.
Ha! On principle, he says.
That's pathetic. Ugh.
Wrong answer, matey.
Well then maybe. As travel provisions.
Now you're really getting my goat.
First Mikey, and now this.
You greedy gannet.
What I meant was... for love.
Wow, now that's what I call a proper answer.
Oh, we'd be happy to sacrifice ourselves for love.
Yippee! Me first.
About one more question. How exactly does it help love if we're made into peanut butter?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to know that too.
Let him speak.
I want to win back Goal's affection.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't know.
I'm not convinced either.
But this is Goal we're talking about.
Yeah, but who's Goal? I mean, do we even know her?
I certainly don't know her.
Oh, true. So how do we know if you're a good match?
Goal is also more of a long-term goal.
Huh?
Well, how do you mean?
Oh, it's so cryptic.
Love needs no further explanation.
No explanation, no deal.
No, sir.
Find someone else to make into peanut butter.
Okay, I'll tell you. You're right, just forget I...
No probs, matey.
No offense.
Come.
We're out of Fulok soup. We've got toast and milk. And I'm also available on the cheap. My name's Rita. Are you single?
No. Yes. It's complicated.
Don't waste my time. I'm almost 40 and I'm a waitress in the city with no future. Do you really think I'm interested in listening to you moaning on?
Well, you asked. I just wanted to...
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Do you hear that? That's my biological clock. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line.
Busy here. Anything free today?
Yeah, a tip for your girlfriend. As long as she hasn't got a ring on her finger, she shouldn't let her man walk around the city on his own.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulok soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
What was the offer again?
Put a ring on my finger and I'll ignore that whole thing about your face.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulok soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
What was the offer again?
Put a ring on...
No.
Why didn't you... We're out. We've got... Any other...
One order of, toast and...
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girlfriend must be blind.
Do you have a time machine?
Do you think I'd look like this if I had one? Maverick has an instant change, but he... And then there's Vince, but he can only offer deterministic time travel. Firstly, that's boring, and secondly, Vince smells of prunes. Otherwise, I only know of the old time pod in Rocco's garage. No idea if that still works. So, if you need passage, just forget it. We're all stranded here. The best thing you can do is get married as quickly as possible.
One order...
Got any money? Then you're...
Yeah, I think
I hear that quite often. I really should unsubscribe from that dating platform.
Occupied! You plan on being done in the crapper anytime soon?
Don't rush me. I suffer from severe temporal constipation.
Temporal constipation? Not perhaps temporal diarrhea?
No, I'm over that. But how the crap?
Surprise, surprise, huh? I recognized your voice. You're the time crapper. The temporal toilet tourist. who apparently has made it his mission to clog every toilet in the entire multiverse.
End times person? Is that you? But I've only just met you. You gave me this wonderful toilet paper.
The money from Cletus's suitcase. I remember. But that was my other adventure, a version of the future which no longer exists, as if a huge plug were clogging everything up.
Oh, tell me about it. Oh, everything was flowing just fine. Now it's come to a standstill.
Exactly, but I'll get things back up and running.
Oh, that would be great.
Yoo-hoo, I have a question.
Keep it short, I've got work to do. We're about to make the breakthrough into the future. I can already smell it.
Sorry, it's the excitement. What exactly are you doing here?
We suspect there may be a so-called future in sediment beneath the city. That's why we started to hollow out its foundations.
Aren't you worried that that could make the city somehow, I don't know, slide maybe?
The chances always offset the risks. The unimaginative rednecks up there have no idea what a rough diamond they have right under their feet. They see no further than the base that guarantees their apartments stay standing. I see street cafes, Martin, office spaces, and affordable lofts for fashionable high-income earners.
Such as architects working for the Portal Building Authorities, for example?
Exactly.
Any progress?
How could there possibly be any when I keep getting interrupted by such trivialities?
I thought progress couldn't be stopped. I still don't understand exactly what that hole there is supposed to have to do with the future.
But it's so very simple. We want to attract a solvent clientele. Time travelers who are literally not born yesterday. A portal to the future would put a paradox city back on the map. The saying goes, continuous growth through development in interim time. And we're creating the attractions for that.
You spit when you talk. I have to get to Kuvak one day before the end of time.
Wait, Kuvak. I'm lucky and unlucky. We do have a portal to Kuvak, but that's on the old Hermit's land, so it's not connected to the time travel superhighway yet. We've been fighting for that right of way for ages.
I'll let you get on with your work.
Finally! I was afraid I'd miss out on the future, all because of you. Oh no, few lock alarm.
Oh, again? No. That means we'll have to take another compulsory break.
No, it doesn't mean that. One can't keep the future waiting.
Why? Has he got somewhere to go?
They can drill to their heart's content there. What are you reading?
Hey, this is the future issue of Hats.
What else? And are helmets making a comeback?
No, sadly not. In the future, all manual work will be performed by machine.
That would be great. Then no one would have to work.
Why do you think I work so hard? Certainly not for money. This job is so badly paid that I need a second one to make ends meet.
And what's your second job?
I write fake reviews for an ad finance rating portal that compares free comparison sites for buying building machinery.
Huh. If only we finally had machines that could relieve us of all these important tasks. Oh, there you are.
Howdy, Rufus.
You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time scheme than anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse, but there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time...
The clocks run differently. I already know. Still, no reason to take our foot off the gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles first, but so much the better. Wait here. I'll go get Gold, and then we can go get our future back. Hey, Gold? No time for coffee. Time to move. Wait a second.